can I get your name?
Caroline Rand.
Okay, Caroline. So what grade are you in?
I'm going to be a senior this year.
You excited about it?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel about your junior year? And a lot of times I like to ask if you had to describe it with an emoji.
I don't know emojis that well, but it was stressful. That much I can tell you.
Gotcha. Are you stressed about your senior year?
Not as much, maybe the first semester, but not so much the second semester, because first semester is college applications.
Gotcha. So you have an idea where you want to go to college?
Sort of. I've been looking around. We went on a 2-week college road trip this summer, so.
Okay. So you went on your road trip?
Yeah.
So where all did you go? If you don't mind me asking.
We went to Carnegie Mellon, Rensselaer, Northeastern. We glanced at MIT just to see. And RIT and Worcester Polytech.
Okay. So it'll be interesting to see where you end up. Maybe we'll do like the post-interview. So you TV watcher at all?
Some, not as much anymore because I got a lot of stuff to do.
I gotcha. Well, since we're coming off the tail end of summer, was there anything that you binge watched?
Some anime.
Okay. I'm an anime watcher. What are you watching?
I think the last thing I watched was The Disastrous Life of Psyche K on Netflix.
Okay. You recommend it?
It was funny.
Okay. I'll have to check it out. So is there an event that you look forward to coming into high school? And did it live up to your expectations?
Just being in marching band, really. Mr. Tucker was my grade school private lessons teacher, so he convinced me to join band.
Okay.
And it always looked like a ton of fun, so I was excited to join.
That's awesome. So I see you're holding the clarinet, right?
Yep.
So have you always played the clarinet?
Yeah.
Okay. You haven't been tempted to change instruments?
No, when we first started trying out instruments in grade school, they had us try a bunch of different instruments, but I always wanted to play clarinet.
Gotcha, that's interesting. I'm trying to remember how I ended up. I played trumpet in high school.
Ah.
And I don't know how that ended up. So is there a school tradition that you're the most proud of? Anything that comes to mind?
I like how excited everyone gets for the Fairmont game, and that's always fun to just see how hyped everybody is for that.
Gotcha. Did that live up to your expectations?
A little over, yeah.
Gotcha. That's funny. So, do you have a favorite teacher so far throughout high school?
Probably Mr. Tucker, but we spend so much time with him in band that he doesn't really feel as much a teacher.
His unfair advantage.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But anybody else that comes to mind too?
I don't know. I like most of my teachers.
That's a good compliment. So is there a project or an assignment that challenges you the most?
I would say my junior year multi-genre for Mrs. Schlangen's AP Lit class, or AP Lang class.
So how did it challenge you, or did you learn anything from it?
It challenged me because we had more freedom with what we wanted to do, and I'm not a naturally creative person. I'm better with the structure. This is what you're supposed to do, and I can go from there, but
Gotcha.
She just sort of gave us free reign with it, and she said, pick a topic and pick your genres. Here's a long list of what you could do.
Do you feel like you learned from it, though, like being challenged that way?
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. So, I've asked a couple people this. If you could change one school, you have anything that you want to change?
I'm not a big fan of the changing the Spirit Day shirts. I understand why, but that doesn't mean I have to like it.
You just want more color in your life?
Yeah, the bland colors, come on.
You don't have to be bland. You can mix it up and you can do white.
White, yellow, they get old after a while.
You gotta express your alterness. So, one of the questions I like to close the show with, think about that kid who's 8th grade, is about to go into high school, regardless of if it's altered or not. Is there any advice that you would give that student?
Don't sweat the small stuff.
Okay.
A lot of the time, my freshman year and just going into high school, I always worried about the little grades, oh my gosh, I got my first B or something like that, and it was just the classes are actually hard, what do I do? And so it was just a lot of stressing over stuff that didn't need to be stressed over, because looking back on it now, a lot of what I did freshman year doesn't really matter as much now.
Okay, that's good advice. Well, actually, we'll be remiss. I forgot to ask you, is there any embarrassing story or funny that you'd be willing to share with us?
Well, last year during our Grand Nationals performance, I tripped and like I was backwards marching, so I tripped, landed on my butt.
So
I
just
got
in a-
back up, but yeah, it was like middle of our semifinals performance, like our last performance of the show.
Gotcha. It's okay. It
Yeah.
happens to the best of us.
It
Well, I
happens.
appreciate your time for that.